Hey guys, it's Jules, and this is not Lupus Diaries. Today, we are gonna talk about books that I'm super duper passionate about, that I keep on telling my family and friends to read, to the point of being annoying. I can't wait to share them with you and get you to read them too. But before that, please click the like and subscribe buttons below to show your support for the channel. We post new videos every Tuesday at 4 p.m, so make sure to click those buttons. Click, 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 click. The first book I'm gonna discuss with you today is a bit cliche, but it was the first book that I connected with after having the biggest challenge in my life this year, which was my breakup. I haven't talked about that in this channel yet, but I mentioned in my previous videos a while ago that I went through some big life changes, and that is because I got out of an 8-year-long relationship. So the book is called The Purpose-Driven Life, Expanded Edition, by Rick Warren. So this is the book. This book taught me about how I should go on with my life, as the title suggests. I got a little lost after the breakup because when you're in a relationship for that long, you kind of make the other person your North Star. And your goals in life are all attached to them, and you make plans for the future with them. And when that star dimmed its light, I didn't know where to go or what to do next. Aside from that, a few days later, I got news that I had lupus nephritis. And it was kind of like a double blow to who I was as a person and what I was supposed to do with my life. So I tried to find my answers in books. And like I said, this book was the one that spoke to me the most when I got lost. I learned a lot of things from this book, but the most essential one, I think, is a quote from C.S. Lewis saying, "All that is not eternal is eternally useless." On a much lighter note, the second book I'm gonna talk about is called Ikigai, which is a Japanese concept that roughly translates as the happiness of always being busy. This book is also related to finding your purpose in life. It says if you find your Ikigai, you will live a long and happy life like the people in Okinawa, Japan. This book taught me simple, small changes I can do to improve the quality of life. It has tips for anti-aging. I know you want to know more about that. And it also tells you about the importance of getting into flow as you work on any task. But my best takeaway from this book is actually about food. They have this saying called Hara Hachi Bu, which means you will only have to fill up your stomach up to 80% full and not 100, because you will end up wearing down your body from longer digestion, and that will cause you to age faster. But there's so much more to learn from this book aside from the examples I mentioned. I don't have a physical copy, but I have an ebook, which I can link below if ever I find the link. The third book I want to talk about is a book that I borrowed from my friend. Thank you, Ada. And this is quite fitting for this book because this book is called Lagom. Lagom. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I did. And it teaches you the essence of borrowing things. Well, not exactly. Lagom. Can you see? Lagom is a Swedish concept that means not too little, not too much. And I learned a whole lot from this book, especially about how to handle material things. If you already went to IKEA, you would see this word on the table of the wrapping section where you can wrap your items. And it tells you to get just enough wrapping paper, not too little, not too much. In our age right now, it's so easy to buy stuff. Andyan si Shopee, andyan si Lazada, andyan si Zalora, you name it, and isang pindot na lang si GCash. And voila, andyan na yung parcel sa pinto. So we end up collecting a lot of useless stuff. Well, I did, if I'm being honest. And I wasted a lot of money on things that don't really give me joy, and they just clutter my space. So this book taught me about how I should design or decorate my space to improve my workflow and my mental health. It taught me how to properly purchase things, how to reuse, reduce, and recycle things that I already own and give them new life. It also taught me about health and relationships, but you should give it a read to find out what they were. This is one of my favorite books ever. This fourth book had the biggest impact on me and the way I think. I try to practice what I learned from this book every single day. This book is called The Power of Now. I know you've seen this book on my Instagram and the previous videos. And a funny story about this actually is I bought this book first, this other book. It's called Practicing the Power of Now. Apparently, this book is a supplementary read to this book. So I had to buy this book first before I read this book. Was it confusing? Anyway, I got attracted to this book because at the backside, which is the only thing I read, is the only thing you can see there. Yeah, it only has one paragraph. I bought it because of this one paragraph. It says, all you really need to do is accept this moment fully. You are then at ease in the here and now, and at ease with yourself. And I bought it because I thought this tiny book could make me feel at ease. I thought it would be an easy read, but boy was I wrong. Apparently, I had to read this first, and I bought this around July, and I finished it this November. I actually dedicated the whole month for this book. This one I only finished yesterday. And this one I think about 3 or 4 days ago. I tried reading this book multiple times. I tried to pick it up multiple times, but I also put it down during those times. Ako lang ba yun? Pero minsan hindi mo feel yung libro tapos biglang isang araw, oh my gosh, this is the best book ever. Comment below if ganun din kayo. This book opened my eyes. It wasn't an easy read, I'll be honest, because you have to really take it in, breathe, reflect on the words, and yeah, you have to take pauses during the reading of this book. It will be hard to understand if you read it with resistance or a pre-judgment. But this book gave me peace, literally. It taught me a lot of valuable lessons that made me feel happier and peaceful, even if I haven't mastered what this book taught. It will teach you the importance of the present moment. If you want to get a glimpse of how this book made me feel, please go ahead and watch my birthday vlog called Time. I'll put a link up here and below in the description so you can go watch that later. A few tips to help you understand this book better is to highlight the sentences or phrases that are important. And another tip is to listen simultaneously to this podcast called the Life Coach School Podcast on Spotify, which is the best podcast that I've listened to so far, and it goes well with the teachings of this book. Listen one day, read another day, listen or do it the same day, just not at the same time. So guys, please read the books that I've mentioned in this video para naman may makausap na ako. Please let me know how you think or feel about them in the comment section below or in my socials. I'm more active on Instagram, so go ahead and follow me there. If you want more videos like this, please leave a like and comment below so I'll know. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to share this video to your family and friends, and hopefully these books will help your loved ones like they helped me. And I hope they help you too. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to love you. Bye!